So this is Module 8, which is the next generation 911. Question 1. Describe the changes in consumer/commercial communications and information technologies that require NG911. Over time, cell phones have become smaller and more powerful. Their popularity has increased, and cell phones use in the United States has exploded. By 2010, a major federal government survey found that close to 27% of U.S. households have only cell phones and no landlines. This increase in phone use created a critical issue for 911. In the same year, FCC stated that 70% of all calls to PSAP were originating from cell phones. The universe of events and places from which 911 could be placed become unlimited, as well as their chances of there being multiple wireless 911 calls from many witnesses at one location, all reporting the same incident. Number 2. Describe the basic architecture of NG911. The architecture begins with the creation of the secure broadband IP, Internet Protocol Network, to interconnect PSAPs and other agencies. This will allow agencies to share resources such as computer-aided dispatch and record management systems. The concept has been described as a network of networks, providing connectivity between PSAPs on a network within specific geographic areas to other networks, both regionally and nationally. Question 3. What is FirstNet? The FirstNet network will provide the backbone to allow public safety community to provide communication and perform missions more safely. Question 4. Describe text to 911 implementation timeline. On December 6, 2012, the 4 major wireless carriers in the U.S., along with ABCO and National Emergency Number Association, signed a voluntary commitment framework in which they outline their plans to offer subscribers text-based emergency communication services by May 15, 2014. In order to implement service, the carriers must receive a valid request for service from a PSAP. Question 5. Describe how many law enforcement agencies are using social media, Facebook, and Twitter. Websites, social media sites like Facebook and Twitter are used to post information about crimes, perpetrators, or suspects. These sites can also link to crime scene videos. These sites allow for public to send tips and information. Question 6. Describe how law enforcement agencies are using cameras and audio detectors. Law enforcement are increasingly used as cameras to extend surveillance by time and area. These cameras include red light cameras, closed circuit TVs, and dashboard cameras. The next step is body cameras. Already being tested for major cities, these cameras are attached to the officer's uniform and allows more mobile and close-up video of activity. Cell phones are now equipped with photo and video cameras that can capture problems as they ride. The feeds from the officers and the feeds of citizens may soon be transferable for PSAP, where they could provide instant information on problems encountered by citizens or operational conduct by law enforcement. Telecommunicators may be on the receiving end of these feeds. Used in conjunction with facial recognition technology, cameras can aid in identifying apprehensive suspect perpetrators, persons of interest, or runaways. Question 7. Describe some of the challenges facing in law enforcement communications and integrating NG911 and other emerging technologies. In 2011, ABCO presented comments of FCC on the challenges posed by new technologies. Among the points were raised: technical requirements to upgrade software and hardware used by PSAP to handle calls that incorporate text and video, recognizing capabilities that can assist in assessing the content of additional multimedia data, training for PSAP personnel in processing graphic imagery that may depict violent or sexually explicit activity, intelligence filtering of information as well as intelligent aggregation of additional data so that telecommunicators are not faced with trying to sort it out when time of the call is received. For a law enforcement telecommunicator, these challenges come down to a commitment on ongoing training, a willingness to upgrade skills, an ability to manage his or her own learning, an openness to mastering new technology, and awareness of changes in technological environment. And this is Module 8.